Ashley Judd has posted a collection of photos that were taken after she shattered her leg. The actor, 53, suffered from a catastrophic fall while out trekking in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Ashley found herself injured after her headlamp failed and she tripped over a fallen tree in the Congolese. She was able to get to the hospital after locals carried her to safety over a grueling 55-hour period. And now the Double Jeopardy star has shared her thanks for the people who helped her, as she explained that without their kind help she would have likely died from internal bleeding or could have lost her leg. Sharing her gratitude, she typed on her Instagram page, "Friends. Without my Congolese brothers and sisters, my internal bleeding would have likely killed me, and I would have lost." I wake up weeping in gratitude, deeply moved by each person who contributed something life-giving and spirit-salving during my grueling 55-hour odyssey. Ashley went on to explain all the ways the individuals stepped in to help her after her accident, which the snaps she shared. She continued, "Here are some of their stories. D. Mercy stretched out his leg and put it under my grossly misshapen left leg to try to keep it still. It was broken in 4 places and had nerve damage. D. Mercy, thanks be to God, remained seated, without fidgeting or flinching, for 5 hours on the rainforest floor. He was with me in my primal pain. He was my witness. Papa Jean, it took 5 hours, but eventually he found me, wretched and wild on the ground, and calmly assessed my broken leg. He told me what he had to do. I bit a stick. I held on to Maud. And Papa Jean, with certainty, began to manipulate and adjust my broken bones back into something like a position I could be transported in, while I screamed and writhed. How he did that so methodically while I was like an animal is beyond me. He had to do this twice. The 6 men who carefully moved me into the hammock with as little jostling as possible, who then walked for 3 hours over rough terrain carrying heroes. Didier and Maradona. Didier drove the motorbike. I sat facing backwards, his back my back. When I would begin to slump, to pass out, he would call to me to reset my position to lean on. Maradona rode on the very back of the motorbike. I faced him. He held my broken leg under the heel and I held the shattered top part together with my 2 hands. Together we did this for 6 hours on an irregular, rutted and pocked dirt road that has gullies for rain runoff during the rainy season. Maradona was the only person to come forward to volunteer for this task. We have a nice friendship, discussing the pros and cons of polygamy in monogamy. I show 2 pictures, one in his hat and one in mine, which he dearly covets. The women. My sisters who held me. They blessed me. Ashley was sent to an intensive care unit after suffering serious injuries in a horror fall in the African country. She was transferred to a hospital in South Africa as the DRC lacked the medical treatments necessary to deal with. Speaking the New York Times, over the weekend, she told, "I am in an ICU trauma unit in beautiful South Africa, which has taken me in from the Congo, a country I deeply love which is not, unfortunately, equipped to deal with massive catastrophic injuries like I have had. And the difference between a Congolese person and me is disaster insurance that allowed me 55 hours after my accident to get to an operating table in South." She explained she had shattered her leg in 4 places and was suffering from nerve damage as she spoke from. Ashley explained she was left howling like a wild animal as she was left lying on the forest floor for 5 hours while rescuers tried to reach her after her fall. She then passed out from pain and started going into shock amid the agony. Ashley was then carried out of the rainforest by my Congolese brothers, who were doing it barefoot, up and over hills, through the river which took an hour and a half, before she endured a 6-hour motorbike ride to. Ashley was then carried out of the rainforest by my Congolese brothers, who were doing it barefoot, up and over hills, through the river which took an hour and a half, before she endured a 6-hour motorbike ride to each hospital. She was then moved to Kinshasa for 24 hours, before finally flying to South Africa. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@trinitymirror.com or call us direct 0207 29 33